Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Think Tank Sports. Think Tank Sports, where we think and you listen. Check us out on the socials Facebook, Twitter, and the IG. Listen to us on Anchor or wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Woo! We're a couple weeks into this YouTube experiment, and Mike is clearly very excited about it, not. And so you could watch us on YouTube, check us out there, subscribe to our channel. That would be much appreciated. Let us know what you think. So here we are as we creep into another week of Lose With Us, our fun segment where we get to pick 4 games. We get to divide up our 20 units, and we do this for entertainment purposes only. So please, if you have issues, you have gambling problems, there are phone numbers out there. I probably should know them by now. But if you do,
1-800-GAMBLER.
1-800-GAMBLER is the most obvious one. But we like to have fun with this. And I think we have been having a lot of fun with this, more at Mike's expense than anything else, for his lack of ability to make good picks week in and week out.
Wow.
But that's okay. I always get a little spot here to tee off on him. So, but first, Mike, since I can hear you there, I can see you there, and so can our tens of fans. How the heck are you?
Doing good, guys. Thanks for including me in this podcast. I appreciate, despite my anchor on what's going on,
Mm,
um, I guess someone has to live up to the title of the podcast, Lose With Us. Well, Lose with
yes.
Mike right
Lose
now.
with Mike. Yeah, we might have to
But
change the
it's
name of the
early.
segment.
Yeah, we might. But Stevie Covers, of course, is with us. And good evening, Steve. And if you would take over this fiasco and tell us where we are to date.
Yeah, howdy doody, gentlemen. We are just a quick recap of last week. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like I didn't update our sheet last week, so let me do that real quick. You guys filibuster while I do that.
Sure, no problem. Anybody, the Thursday night game in the NFL is playing right now. It's Ravens. What's the score, Dave? Do you know?
It is 10-3, Tampa Bay over the Ravens. The Ravens just had a 4th and 2 right down near the goal line, and of course, Lamar Jackson throws an incomplete pass. So they get no points. The only Ravens points here came off of a turnover on special teams where the two Tampa Bay, well, one trying to catch the punt, the other one, I don't know what he was doing, slams into the the punt returner, and ball bounces off of one of them. Ravens recover at the 5, can't do anything with it, kick a field goal.
That was a very professional recap, David.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there you go.
Stevie, you good, or you need more time?
I am good. I'm good. Thank you for filibustering with a game that everyone has already seen by the time they listen to this. That was
no worries.
All right. So last week, well, Dave was the big winner once again. Came out ahead 51.26 units last week. Big wins on Syracuse plus the 13.5. Man, they almost pulled it off against Clemson.
Yep, very close.
Beloved Orange almost pulled it off. Yep. And then you and Mike actually both had just Mike had the Giants money line. I'm sorry, not Mike, Dave. Dave, yes. You had the Giants money line for a big bet. So you came out ahead even though you went 2-2. Mike 1 and 3. Your biggest bet was on Wisconsin minus 2.5, but that one came through for you. So down 23 units and 64 cents for the week. I also went 1 and 3. I got the Cowboys correct -7 against Detroit. So I finished the week down 33.185. And let me jump over to our season standings. My spreadsheet will cooperate with me here. So for the season, Dave has pulled into the lead with a profit on the season of 277.1 units. I'm in second place, 208.24 units, and then Mike just we'll start calling you the anchor because you're dragging us down. Down 77.75 units for the week. As a group, though, if you're following all of us, up a total of 407.59 units for this season. So some of us doing very good work, others giving the public a root canal here.
Wow. Well, I said I was going to wear the black hat, and certainly taking the slings and arrows like I am, but that's okay.
Absolutely. So yeah, we can kick off this week. And Mike, I know you're eager. You have we're recording this Thursday night. You said you have a kickoff in 15 minutes, so you wanted to make sure you get this on record before the game starts. So let's hear it.
Sure. This game is part of a 3-team parlay I'm doing in college. Gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta make up some ground here, boys. So
yeah,
this is what I'm calling the Halloween spectacular spook special here. I guess maybe I should. Spooktacular.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the spooktacular. Washington State +7 against Utah, ending Utah's dream of winning the Pac-12 and moving on. West Virginia at home +7.5 versus an undefeated TCU. West Virginia at home is a completely different team than they are on the road, and are going to give this undefeated TCU a hard time. And then Kentucky +12 versus Tennessee. They're going to muck up the game, and Stoops is going to have some defensive things for Hayden Hooker, and the +12 is juicy to me. So real quick, Washington State +7, West Virginia +7.5, Kentucky +12. That 3-team parlay is +595, and I'm doing 30 units on that.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Wow, going big. I did look at that Tennessee, Kentucky. I was thinking about taking the over. I chose otherwise, but it's definitely a game I looked at as far as the college games go.
Make your Syracuse pick, Dave.
All right, fine. Okay, I wasn't going to do that one first, but Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, coming to the JMA Wireless Dome with a Syracuse team favored by 2. That's too juicy and too easy for me. I'm definitely taking Syracuse in a sold out dome. 2 consecutive games. They hadn't had a sellout since 2019 when Clemson was there, and now they've sold out 2 home games in a row. They played very well against Clemson. Clemson's going to be the best team. They played all year.
Wait. Are you calling for the outright win?
Yeah. I'm taking the Cuse -2. Yeah.
All right.
They're favored by 2.
They're favored by 2.
They're favored by 2. Yes.
Confused with. All right.
Yep. And 20 units on the Cuse.
Good feel.
All right. Excellent. So Dave, he's riding the orange.
Sure.
Man, I respect that. I try not to gamble on or against my own teams because my opinion is flawed, but we're not actually gambling here. We're just doing it for fun. So
yep. I am riding that orange wave.
Good on you,
Stevie Covers, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, so Mike, you put the Kentucky +12 in your parlay there. And to quote the great Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend.
Oh no!
I am taking the Volunteers -12. I'm putting 20 units on this one. I do think Kentucky presents kind of a unique challenge for Tennessee. I think this is a game that will the 12 points will look like too much early on, and then eventually the athletes are going to take over and Tennessee will cover. So I'm going 20 units on the Volunteers -110 against Mike's Wildcats.
Well, wow. Respect, in your alternate reality that would happen. So congratulations. Dave, remarks?
Again, I said I was tempted to take the over in that game. So
go either way.
Yeah. But
I'm
not.
I've got 2 NFL and a World Series left, so I don't know if you guys want me to get the World Series out of the way. If you got another college ones, or
Yeah, go for it.
all right. So this is a fun one. I mean, I'm rooting for the Phillies, but it'll be a fun one to watch all series. And it's either team to hit back-to-back home runs. Either team, any game, plus 600. So it's just a fun one. You know, you got some loaded lineups and home run hitters to watch, you know. So either team to hit a home run, back-to-back home runs in the series, plus 600 for 20 units.
So
that's in any game.
Any game.
So for those who are maybe not as well aware, plus 600 ends up being what odds?
6-1.
6-1.
Right, Steve?
6-1 odds, right? Okay.
That's correct. Exactly right. Yep.
So just a fun thing to root for, you know, the back-to-backers.
Yeah. I think that's an excellent one. I think there's distinct possibility that happens.
There's a lot of power on both those teams.
Yeah.
And Houston's a bandbox, so we'll see, you know, what happens. All right, David, I think you're up next.
Yeah, so I have my other college pick. Again, I just seems too juicy to not take the Ole Miss Rebels at Texas A&M. Ole Miss only favored by 1.5 points. I think that's utterly ridiculous. So give me the Rebels minus the 1.5 for 30 units.
30 Ole Miss Rebels. Yeah, it's Texas A&M's offense can't get out of their own way.
Yeah, they're a mess.
Right. Can't decide on a quarterback. Just brutal. Everyone, you know, then one gets hurt. I don't know. Jimbo Fisher, I don't know if he's in trouble there, but it's got to start getting warm.
Oh, it's getting warm.
Story.
Warmer than it normally is in deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh yeah, it's swamp season in Jimbo Fisher's pants.
All right, Stevie Covers, take us away.
Ooh, yes, please. Wow.
So my second college pick. I thought Dave might be going here because it's one of his darlings. I'm taking Wake Forest. Yep, minus the 3.5 points. They're just too good. They're way better than Louisville. Louisville, they have been playing better lately. But Malik Cunningham has not been healthy. He's been in and out of games. And their offense honestly hasn't been great when he's in the game. So I'll just take Wake Forest to outscore Louisville. I'll lay the 3.5. And I'm going big on this one. I'm going 40 units on the Deacons.
Okay.
Very nice. Like that pick a lot.
Thank you.
Yep.
Very solid,
right.
Mike.
All right, so I'm going to go on to the NFL, and yes, I'm not far behind. I'm doing another 3-team parlay in the NFL. This is the graveyard special. The teams losing on these legs would be done and put to rest, and they're the traditional powerhouses. So you can guess where I'm going. First leg is Buffalo Bills minus 11 against the Packers, putting them to bed forever. Then Stevie's New York Jets.
Oh,
plus
no.
2.5.
Oh, why?
Ending the Patriots run in the AFC East. And then the San Francisco 49ers minus 1.5 to put the Rams Super Bowl hangover to bed forever. So 3-team parlay pays plus 595. And I'm going 30 units.
Oh, man.
Wow. You are either jumping right back into it, Mike, or you are also going to be put to bed forever. This may be your graveyard podcast, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. The Spooktacular Graveyard Special. I have one more in that vein.
Yeah, I looked at that Jets Patriots game and I couldn't do it to Stevie. I just couldn't. I really thought about taking the Jets, but no, but Mike, I am with you on the 49ers at the Rams, just minus 1.5. I mean, seriously, the Rams are a mess. I don't care. They're coming off the bye. Give me San Francisco minus the 1.5 for 30 units.
Nice.
30 big ones.
Excellent. I also have a bet on that game. But I did not take the 49ers.
Uh-huh.
I also did not take the Rams. I am also throwing a Hail Mary this week, Mike. I'm taking a long shot bet that I found on the app that we use here, and it's a Christian McCaffrey prop bet. So in order for me to win this bet, Christian McCaffrey has to get 75 rushing yards, 50 receiving yards, and a rushing touchdown, which is totally doable.
Oh yeah.
And the odds on that are plus 600.
Well, that's juicy.
So I'm going 20 units on that. I totally think that's doable, especially with Deebo Samuel probably not going to play, is what it looks like as of today. I think CMC is going to get a lot of touches. So I just love that the odds on that prop way too much.
So 70, 50, and a touch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, no,
Nice.
it's
10 days
totally
in.
doable.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
Excellent.
Speaking of funky props, Halloween night, there's a matchup between two AFC North rivals, and I was looking around for something fun, and I was just reminiscing about games, that both teams are scoring 50 burgers, and that got in my head. So, boys, I'm taking on the Halloween special, Cincy versus Cleveland. Both teams to score 25.
Oh,
okay.
Or more.
Okay. What are the odds on that, Mike?
Plus 380.
380.
Oh,
I don't mind that one.
That's not terrible.
No, and that's my final 20 units on that. So, just a nice. I don't really have much of a reason to watch this game. Let's root for a shootout in the AFC North. And now I do see Jamar Chase is hurt.
Yeah.
I kind of maybe saw that before we came on, but Burrow's really revved it up. So
yeah, and they still have other
right.
receivers. I mean, obviously Jamar Chase is the best one. But they've got some other receivers that can step up, and we've talked about it. I really would like to see them run the ball better with Joe Mixon.
of course.
And that could certainly open up.
He must be on your fantasy team, I'm guessing.
No, he's not, but T. Higgins is.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
Oh, and there's
David,
Mrs. Stevie Covers.
Mrs. Making her podcast
her podcast and YouTube debut.
All right, David, take it away.
She came with this giant face on. She's a kindergarten teacher, and the teachers had a talent show for the kids, so she was wearing this giant face she was dancing around with. So
nice.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. Yes.
To the public.
Oh, the internet! What a wonderful place it is for things like that. Anyways,
I also just missed the last 3 minutes of your conversation because that was going on in the house.
Oh, totally okay.
That's fine. I took Cincy and Cleveland, both teams to score 25. Other than that, that's all you needed.
Yeah, that's all you need to. All you need to know. Well,
I got you, Mike. I would have liked to see you go a little bit longer odds on that last one there. That way, if you win any of the 4 bets, you come out ahead. That's not the case now. Only the plus 380. You came up just shy of that, but I don't mind that bet.
Yeah,
they had it if both teams to score 28, and it was much better, but I just wasn't willing to pay it.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Really, what it was. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But that's good advice. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So my last NFL pick, the Titans. Oh my gosh, I was going to say at the Rockets because it's at Houston and different sport. At the Texans, the Rockets, the Texans. It doesn't really matter. The Titans favored by 2.5. I think that again, juicy, too easy to pass up. So give me Tennessee minus 2.5. They're starting to get on a roll, and that will be my final 20 units.
Excellent. Yeah, I like that pick a lot, Dave. The Texans all of a sudden are the worst team in the NFL. They look decent early on. They look decent the first couple of weeks, and then now they're just awful now. So I don't mind that at all. For my final pick, I also have 20 units left. I'm going with Breece Hall. Oh man, I can't do it. Can't go with Breece
Robinson.
Can't go James Robinson. There's no props up for him yet. So I actually have the same exact bet as Dave. I have the Titans -2.5 for 20 units, going down to Houston and coming back with some scalps. I don't think that one's going to be close. So
No,
2.5 seems too easy. That's a layup, as they say it is.
Yes. Yes, I completely agree. That is a layup. Actually, I think 3 of my 4 picks are layups, and I could take some more risks. Maybe next week I'll step into some sort of
You're winning steadily,
3-team parlay. Oh, you get way ahead. You figure, let me take a risk.
Playing with house money. Yeah.
Lose it all. Yep.
And also, when you think 3 of your 4 picks are layups, you end up in Mike's graveyard parlay.
That's right.
Covered with dirt. So that's the way this game goes.
Oh my goodness.
Recap for the week.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So let's start with Mike's ticket, because this one's fun. All right. So we have 2 separate 3-team parlays for Mike. One is in college. Washington State +7 at home against Utah. Tough place to play, so I don't mind that one. West Virginia +7.5 at home, once again against TCU Battle Frogs. They definitely are better than Morgantown. And then the Wildcats of Kentucky, the Fighting Calipari's, +12 against Tennessee. His 3-team NFL parlay: Bills -11, Jets +2.5 in Mike, as Mike continues his quest to jinx the living bejesus out of me and Dave. And then he also threw in the 49ers -1.5. He also has a World Series bet: back-to-back home runs at any point in the series by either team. At +600 on that one, so 20 units there.
Yeah.
The other 2 parlays were right in that area too, +595.
595.
And then the Monday nighter, both teams over 25, the trick or treat special, Bengals versus Browns, 20 units on that one at +380. Dave, Syracuse -2.
Yep.
At home against Notre Dame. They can't lose this game, Dave. They cannot lose to Notre Dame.
No, I agree.
And then Ole Miss -1.5 at Texas A&M. I looked at that one with you, but because it's in College Station, I decided to shy away from that. Dave also has the 49ers -1.5 with Mike. And then he took the Titans -2.5, as did I. We both have 20 units on that one. The remainder of my picks, I have Tennessee -12, going heads up with Mike on the Kentucky game, even though his is in the parlay. You tried to jinx my Jets, so I hope I ruin your parlay on that one.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what our friends for.
Yeah.
Wake Forest -3.5 at Louisville. And then Christian McCaffrey's 75 rushing yards, 50 receiving yards, and a rushing touchdown at +600 as my Hail Mary of the week. So that wraps up our sheets for the week. Hope you guys are following along, taking notes on my picks and Dave's picks.
Yeah, and not Mike's desperation, graveyard.
It's a long season, boys.
Halloween, hokey pokey, magic,
yeah.
Whatever kind of craziness he's trying to drum up here.
Domingo Herman on short rest.
Yeah, something, anything to get things rolling here. But yeah, we hope that you've enjoyed this. We certainly have really started to enjoy this segment and gotten into a nice rhythm of the 3 of us and how we make our picks and how we rip on each other. It's been a lot of fun for us. We hope you all have enjoyed it. Check us out on YouTube and Twitter and all the socials, and listen to us on Anchor here at Think Tank Sports, where we think and you listen as we strive for